How's it going, everybody? Mobby Nerd here, and this video is going to be a little different than my usual uploads. Over the weekend, I got to attend the Bright Walls Mural Festival, the last one that'll ever happen in my city. Artists from all over the world came to grace our city with wonderful works of art on all the walls, hence the name Bright Walls. There was music, food, and a lot of fun. No, I apologize as I'm mostly behind the camera for this video, but I thought it'd be really funny if I gave my friend a microphone, interview style setup, and just tried to ask random people some questions about, one, what they think about the event in the city, but also hit them with some funny, just random nonsense, just to see how they react to it. So if you're into that sort of thing, kick back, relax, and enjoy the video. And if not, well, thanks for making it this far into the description. With that being said, the video starts now.
This is Aiden Shaughnessy with Jackson's local Mobby News. I'm reporting live from Bright Walls, Jackson. Bright Walls was an initiative to increase tourism to the city by adding beautiful paintings to all sorts of different buildings in our area. We'll be reporting live, asking people questions, what they think, and all sorts of things. Excuse me, sir, ma'am, did you know, both of you, are you aware that all of the red paint being used here was obtained by human blood?
Yes, it was, and I helped do it.
Yes. Wonderful.
Yes, it is.
Always glad to see people contributing to the community. Excuse me, gentlemen. We're doing a little bit of reports for Bright Walls Jackson. Could I ask you guys some questions?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. First of all, what have you guys thought of the painting so far?
Fantastic. Creative.
Which ones stand out to you the most?
Alice Cooper.
What one?
Alice Cooper one?
Oh, was that the blue with the skeleton through it?
Got it. My next question. So, how many times a week do I have to go to the gym so I can look like you guys instead of a decaying corpse with the skin still on it?
5 to 6.
Just once a week, bro. Just come in, I swear.
Noted. Maybe someday I will actually have something more than bones. Thank you, gentlemen.
No problem.
So, excuse me, sir. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Dave.
Dave, pleasure to meet you. I'm Aiden, not by choice. Let me ask you a few questions about the event. How long have you been a resident of Jackson?
Years. 20?
Gotcha. And what have you thought of the Bright Walls event so far?
It brightens up my day. It's fun. It really brings people downtown, like a lot of people. And it's a chance for artists from around the world to come to Jackson and share their craft, and for us to have a little more than just what Jackson has to offer. Just cool stuff and something for people to see.
Absolutely. And what exactly does art mean to you?
Art is an expression of who you are, of course. And I think in Jackson here, this is cool because it's a very Jackson thing to take these buildings. Some of them aren't in the best of shape, but to really just adapt them and throw some paint on them, make them cool, make them art, make them unique. And it's really a neat Jackson-specific thing.
What do you think are some other things that could be done to improve the downtown area?
More shops, more people, just more people. Yeah, we've got some great food, great drinks, great businesses. So we just need more people down here.
Absolutely. And final question. How apparent is it that I'm extremely uncomfortable initiating conversations?
You fake it pretty well.
Thank you very much.
Wait, are you a robot?
Some people have said it because of my monotone voice and lack of facial expression, so thank you for further making me self-conscious.
Beep boop, beep bop.
Beep boop, beep bop to you too. I'm again in the alleyway of downtown Jackson, right in between dog painting and large scary face, both of which are brilliant. I love art, and I hope you do too. Let's talk to people about that. I know you personally, which means that I can ask you, what does it feel like to be such a nerd?
Feels amazing, my man.
I agree.
Raising a next generation nerd right here as well.
Are
With
you-
a messy face.
Young man, are you a nerd?
No.
You will be someday, probably. So what have you thought of the event so far?
Well, I just got here actually, but I'm here to see my friend Audra Lockwood. I haven't even looked at the map yet, trying to keep him in tow, but I come down here every year, and it's just, what a great thing for the city. I've tried to avoid spoilers to see what's going on, so I'm seeing all for the first time. That Alice Cooper one is my favorite so far, but yeah, man. I just got here about 10 minutes ago probably, so I haven't even, this is as far as I've made it from right over there, so.
It has been a wonderful event, and a lot of people have agreed that it's going to do a lot for Jackson, bringing people in and making the city more beautiful. What are some other things you think could be done to improve the downtown area?
Well, I think they're doing a great job I mean, I'm a little bit older than you, but I mean, if you look at our city 20 years ago, 10 years ago to now, I mean, they've already done a phenomenal job. So I shouldn't say, I don't want to fault them for their game plan. I think that, I mean, anything being done between the Gus Macker, this, all kinds of things to get people down here, I'm all for it. I'm not critiquing their plan that they put in place. I think they've done a phenomenal job, not only in bringing people down to the city, but also just restoring the city in general. Not even mention the cosmetic upgrades that this puts on there, So it's all good to me, man.
And what does art mean to you specifically?
It means everything to me, man. I'm a huge art guy. I mean, no matter what you're doing, if you're talking music, movies especially, I love movies. And then obviously canvas, as well as, street art, as well as these murals. I mean, it's a way you can express yourself that only you could really understand, but the beauty of it is people will look at it and can see a million different things, So that's what I see. So I'm not artistic whatsoever. So when I come and I see things here, it just blows my mind, man. He was actually asking me on the way down, he was like, can we make art? It's like, we sure can, bud. We sure can.
Just like I can also make art, it's just not good. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your honest thoughts, and I hope you enjoy the event.
Hey, we're going to definitely try. We're going to try to hit some food trucks and take in some of this beautiful scenery, man. Thank you.
Perfect. And what does food mean to you personally?
Means quite
How have you... Nope, keep rolling. How have you been enjoying the event so far?
It's great. You love to see all kinds of people in Jackson, celebrating Bright Walls and bringing business to downtown Jackson. It's a beautiful thing. It really is.
I agree, too. And I wasn't cut out for this job. How many of the murals have you seen so far?
2 or 3.
Which ones do you like of the 2 you've seen?
I will say this one has gotten the most social media attention, and it is incredible. I don't know who the guy is, but it looks so real that it actually takes you back a little bit,
Yep, it's great, it's terrifying, and when I look at it, I feel like my sins are visible. Hello. You person, you wish to be interviewed.
Okay.
What kind of question do you want me to ask you?
Whatever.
That's not a question.
All of them.
Well, if you say whatever in a certain context, it could be a question.
If someone records themselves doing acts of good deeds, is the good deed still considered good because you could be argued that it's being done for fame rather than the genuine action? Or would you argue that it is still a good deed because the fact that they're doing it still does a good deed for the world, even if the intentions were impure?
I think it's all about the mindset.
I like the way you think. Now for actually relevant questions. What have you been thinking of the event so far?
I think it's pretty cool.
Which murals have you enjoyed the most?
The one where there's like the Joker on a big shoe, and this one right here.
Gotcha. It is in fact terrifying. I feel like it's looking at my sins. I already made that joke 3 times. What have you thought? Give me your general thoughts on the event so far.
I think it's an amazing thing that happened to Jackson. It adds brightness to it, and I think it's cool. So.
Glad you feel that way. How do you feel?
I just got here.
What murals have you enjoyed the most so far?
Dude, actually, I like them all, dude. I like that one and the dog. Those are 2 of the favorites, but we still got a few more to look at.
My Tinder match has not responded to me in about 5 weeks. How much longer do you think it'll be before she says something?
Another 5 weeks.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, do you have a few moments to provide your thoughts on the event?
What do you want to know?
How have you...
Thoughts on the event?
Yes, indeed.
What event? Bright Walls?
I mean, I thought so until now.
I'm wondering what this is going to be like when it's done.
I'm excited as well. It looks reflective, and I think that's interesting.
Yeah, it looks like a steel dog or something.
Like a hood ornament.
Yeah, yeah, very good. Yeah.
So, my final question for you. How long do you think it'll be before my Tinder match messages me again? Because it's been about 5 weeks.
You assholes know better.
Oh, yeah, you probably got the wrong number or something. You should have been hooking up a long time ago. Yeah, 5 weeks. Yeah, I would have. Yeah, you shouldn't have to go more than 5 days.
You're right. I'm just suffering from crippling loneliness. So, what have you guys thought of the event so far? Give me your general opinion.
We love when Bright Walls are down here. It's like one of the best things that's happened to Jackson. It's nice to see the community come together, and there's not a lot of like family-friendly things to do here in this town, so it's kind of nice.
It's a great time, great atmosphere, fun.
And how long have you guys lived in Jackson?
My whole life.
Same.
And what do your dogs think of the event?
Oh, they loved it. We did the pageant and the parade yesterday, and he's 8 months old, so it was his first time around a bunch of people.
That sounds precious. Do you mind if I ask them some questions?
Sure.
Excuse me, small precious angels who I instantly love. What have you thought of this event so far?
How do you not know? He's excited.
I love you too. Thank you for your time. Excuse me, do you have a few moments to provide your thoughts on the event?
I just got here, really.
So what do you think of it?
It's nice right now.
Tell me everything that you possibly anticipate.
Nothing for you, man.
Do you think the event will be better than the food item?
Absolutely.
Perfect. No.
No, there's nothing better than this.
It's hard to...
This is like a blowjob in your mouth.
I think that's generally where they occur.
Exactly.
How long have you guys been here so far?
About 3 hours.
Have you seen all the murals? Had the chance? Really good at this, I am?
Yes, they actually did a heck of a job. I mean, they really did. They actually have like professional artists out here. It actually looks pretty good.
I agree, and I think it's added a lot to downtown Jackson. Don't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think it brings different communities out here, different cities, really. Not just from Jackson, but out of towners, you know. It looks great.
I agree. Which one has stood out to you the most?
Oh, Alice Cooper, definitely Alice Cooper. I think that's top of the line to me. Alice Cooper, Detroit made, Michigan made, Alice Cooper.
Absolutely. So what does art mean to both of you?
I mean, art just means you take your imagination out on paint, you know, really. I mean, you get to do what you want on paint, do what you want on color, and you do what you want on the walls. People can see it. People drive by or people walk by, and it's beautiful.
Hi. I'm not sure what you asked me. I'm sorry.
Nope, the time's up. You lost your chance. It has been 5 weeks since I last heard from my Tinder match. How much longer do you think I'll have to wait before she responds?
After this interview, probably an hour. I got you, bud. I got you. Hey, buddy.
Bro, I'm looking right now.
Hurry up, do it.
Dude.
An hour, buddy. An hour.
All right, thank you for your time.
Yeah.
Cut it. I got things to do. Excuse me, sir. Quick question for you on this fine evening. Are you aware that certain breeds of skink actually have green blood, and the reason for that is that their kidneys, unlike ours, which filter out most of the toxins, leave many of it in the blood, which gives it a green coloration, and scientists are currently unaware of why this is beneficial or how that they're able to survive from this. Were you aware of this?
Not until you just told me.
How does it make you feel?
I also found out blood is blue.
Indeed, and horseshoe crabs. Do you know this? What? Did you know horseshoe crabs are used to test vaccines?
Hey, somebody's got to do it.
Indeed, and as long as we're speaking about blood, there's also certain types of worms with purple blood, beetles with yellow blood, clams with black blood, except they're not clams, they just look like them. They're a totally different genus, and a fish with clear blood. Now, how have you felt about the event?
It's been fantastic. It's good. Can't complain.
Do you feel like... Oh, sorry.
Having fun, that's all.
Do you feel like you've gotten a unique perspective on the event with the opportunity to DJ it?
Yup. It's been a lot of fun, and the bands are really cool. And even though I'm not like the center of attention, it's fun because I still get to entertain people, which that's a big part of me. It's entertaining. So as long as I'm having fun, everybody else is having fun. There's people doing the wobble earlier. It was a good time. So see you, man.
And what kind of music speaks to you the most?
House music, actually. So I love everything, but house music is where my heart is. So I play a lot down south in Florida, and I get to do house, and I enjoy it and love it.
Fantastic. I'm glad you've been enjoying the event. I'm Aiden, by the way. I'm Antoine's friend. Pleasure to meet you.
You as well.
Hope you enjoy the rest of the event, and I hope that you know a lot more about animal blood now.
I do. Just because of you, you educated me.
Happy to do it. Have a great night.
You too.
How long do you think it'll be before my Tinder match responds to me? Because it's been about 5 weeks since I've heard anything.
Would you repeat it, please?
My Tinder match has not responded to me in 5 weeks. How long do you think it'll be before she sends me another message?
When you respond the right way.
I'll have to keep that in mind. Thank you very much, sir. You have a great event.
Thank you.
Your tight. Twist your